In the heart of Johor, where the rich tapestry of tradition intertwines with the pulse of modernity, a love story blossomed that would captivate not just a nation, but hearts beyond its borders. It's the remarkable tale of Tunku Mahkota Johor. Tunku Ismail Idris, heir to the Johor throne, and Khaleeda Bustamam, a young woman whose humble beginnings stood in sharp contrast to the royal splendor that awaited her. A prince and a commoner, their worlds so different, yet their connection undeniable. Their journey from that first fateful meeting to the grand royal wedding that followed isn't just a love story, it's a testament to how love can break down barriers, whether social, cultural, or economic. It's the kind of story that makes you believe in destiny, where two lives so distinct merge into one inspiring tale of commitment, transformation, and the kind of love that redefines what's possible. So, how did these two meet? And how did their opposing worlds collide? Watch the full video for all the details. Let's get started. The royalty Tunku Ismail Idris, TMJ, is a member of the Johor royal family, one of Malaysia's most powerful and respected royal families. He was born on June 30th of 1984 and inherited a rich line of history and customs. The Johor Sultanate, which is famous for having progressive governance as well as close connection with the people, has always played an important role in shaping the development of Malaysia. TMJ's birth marked the continuity of this tradition due to high expectations placed on him early in life. In a parallel narrative of resilience and ambition, Khaleeda Bustamam, born on July 16, 1993 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, was raised in a family shaped by remarkable resilience and determination, but far less glamorous than her future husband. Her early years were marked by the tenacity of her mother, Azaya binti Abdul Aziz. Following the separation from Khaleeda's father, Azaya single-handedly nurtured her 5 children, including Khaleeda, the youngest. Despite the financial challenges, Azaya's unwavering love and dedication provided a stable and nurturing environment for her children, instilling in them the values of perseverance and hard work that would shape their futures. Khaleeda's path changed dramatically in her academic career when her mother was hired by the Malaysian High Commission in the United Kingdom. Khaleeda went to London with her mother when she was barely 10 years old, and she enrolled at St. George's School. This prestigious university opened her eyes to a world of possibilities and was essential in setting her up for success in the future. Khaleeda attended Westminster Academy to complete her schooling after leaving St. George's. Here, she broadened her social and intellectual horizons, finding interest in a variety of topics. She made tremendous academic and personal progress during her stay in London. Khaleeda spoke Spanish and English with ease, demonstrating her versatility and commitment to learning new languages. Once Azaya's employment contract ended in London, the family returned to Kuala Lumpur. Despite the drastic change, Khaleeda persisted. Khaleeda's life was significantly shaped by her deep love of sports, particularly football. This passion became one of her defining characteristics, though she had no idea it would eventually lead to a life-changing meeting. Her enthusiasm for sports would unexpectedly carve the path to her royal journey, intertwining her life with that of Tunku Mahkota Johor, Prince Ismail. Their story began with a serendipitous encounter at a polo match, where Khaleeda unknowingly met the prince, who appeared to her as just another player on the field. It was a moment of instant connection, love at first sight, where neither was aware of the other's background or title. The connection between Khaleeda and Prince Ismail was undeniable from that very first encounter. Their instant chemistry laid the foundation for a romance that would eventually transform both of their lives. However, Khaleeda's world was turned upside down when she discovered that the man she had met so casually was not just any man, but a prince. The revelation of Prince Ismail's royal ancestry introduced a new layer of complexity to their relationship. The knowledge of Ismail's royal heritage raised questions about their compatibility and the potential difficulties they might face in bridging the gap between their different worlds. Prince Ismail remained steadfast in his devotion to Khaleeda, despite these obstacles. They were able to work through the challenges of their relationship thanks to his steadfast commitment and sincere enthusiasm for her. Khaleeda's fortitude and tenacity, along with Ismail's will to see their relationship through, helped them get over their obstacles. Their narrative became something truly unique as they grew closer, an uplifting tale of how true love can change destinies and surpass social expectations. When Khaleeda's mother Azaya discovered her daughter was seeing a prince, she was very disappointed. At first, Azaya was worried about her daughter's future, and she found it challenging to negotiate the new set of uncertainties that came with the possibility of a royal relationship. On the other hand, and perhaps surprisingly, Prince Ismail's parents approved of the marriage. Their encouragement and approval showed that they thought Khaleeda and Ismail's relationship was strong. Throughout the couple's journey, this support was vital in mitigating some of the difficulties they encountered. A big step was taken by the couple on January 15, 2014, when they made their engagement public. Their much-awaited journey toward marriage and the beginning of their public life together was officially announced via a press statement from the Johor Royal Palace. The public reacted to TMJ and Khaleeda's engagement with a combination of astonishment and enthusiasm. Many people thought Khaleeda's childhood in relative poverty and being raised by a single mother were unusual for a princess in the making, but it was precisely these facts of her narrative that made her popular with the general population. Khaleeda stood for a contemporary version of a fairy tale in which morality and love prevailed over convention and rank. October 24, 2014 became a day etched in the Johor family history as TMJ and Khaleeda Bustamam united in a royal wedding that captivated the nation. This royal ceremony beautifully reflected the couple's singular love story and Johor's rich legacy by fusing tradition and modernity. The stunning wedding was held in Johor Bahru at Istana Bukit Serene, the Sultan of Johor's formal home. The castle made a stunning backdrop for the ceremony, with its recognizable tower and vast gardens. The location, a symbol of Johor's regal past, was exquisitely designed to highlight the occasion's grandeur and elegance, with elaborate floral arrangements, traditional accents, and opulent settings. Traditional Malay practices were followed during the wedding, and parts of Johor's distinct cultural heritage were incorporated. Johor's Mufti, Datuk Mohd Tahrir Samsudin, performed the ceremony, which is referred to as the Akad Nikah, or solemnization of marriage. Close family members and a few guests attended the quiet and solemn Akad Nikah of TMJ and Khaleeda. Her charisma and regal bearing were reflected in the combination of the baju kurung, the veil, and the elaborate jewelry, which emphasized her personal beauty and the significance of the occasion. TMJ wore traditional Malay clothing that was pertinent to his royal status and high rank. He was dressed in traditional ceremonial garb, including the headdress known as the tanjak, which is worn by Malay nobility and royalty. The tanjak represented his leadership. The keris, a ceremonial dagger that serves as both a weapon and a strong representation of authority. Overall, Tunku Ismail's dress exuded grandeur and respect for the long-standing traditions of Malay royalty. The Istana Besar in Johor Bahru also played host to the Akad Nikah and another opulent wedding reception. Some 1,200 guests attended the grand reception, including members of the Malaysian royal families and family dignitaries, as well as famous individuals from all walks of life. It was such an important event that in attendance there were His Royal Highness Yang di Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, Sultan Muhammad V, His Majesty Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, the 29th and current ruling Sultan of Brunei, and other members of royal families throughout Southeast Asia. However, amidst the festivities, a shadow hovered over the happy event. The news of Prince Abdul Jalil, Tunku Ismail's younger brother, being terminally ill was announced just before the reception, leaving a lasting despair in the eyes of the bride and groom. This personal tragedy added a layer of grief to an otherwise momentous occasion, casting a cloud over the celebrations. The revelation of Prince Abdul Jalil's illness brought great sorrow to the family, tempering the joy of the festivities. Despite this, Khaleeda and Ismail's love remained a source of support and comfort, their unwavering dedication to one another providing strength in the face of such a profound loss. In the new Johor dialogue, Khaleeda went beyond her crown princess role to become a responsive and caring ruler of her constituents. From the moment she took over, her presence was more than just symbolic, as she went to work on some of the most challenging problems facing Malaysia and the world. She was unblinking in her commitment to social causes, working tirelessly on improving healthcare and education for the betterment of communities most often neglected or unseen. Her advocacy of women empowerment, child welfare, and the right to education only trumpeted her resolute opinion that compassion and learning are two pillars on which a nation builds itself. She made sure that her voice and resources led to real change in the community, rather than simply putting on a performative show. This commitment to social betterment matched TMJ's goals, creating a strong alliance that soon became the engine propelling Johor's development. As a team, they proved to be an extremely strong pair, complementing each other in every way. The Johorian people found Khaleeda charming because of her personable and sympathetic manner, which added a human touch to the royal family's public perception. Her travels to hospitals, schools, and community projects were more than simply administrative tasks. They were chances for her to get to know the people there, learn about their needs, and provide hope. Their shared commitment to public service struck a deep chord with the people, garnering them a great deal of respect and positioning them as modern, caring leaders in Johor. After a year and a half of wedded bliss, Khaleeda and Tunku Ismail Idris's lives took on a new and joyful dimension with the arrival of their firstborn, Amina Sophia. This precious addition to their family marked the beginning of a series of heartwarming milestones. 1 year later, the couple celebrated the birth of their son, Ibrahim, named in honor of his beloved grandfather. Their growing family was further blessed with the arrival of 2 more children, Abu Bakr and Zarath Azaya, the latter honoring both of Khaleeda's grandmothers. Each new arrival infused their lives with unparalleled joy and deepened their sense of fulfillment. Despite the challenges of parenting, Khaleeda never wavered in her commitment to personal development. She persevered in her studies and earned her degree from the National University, proving her dedication to her family and her academic goals. Khaleeda's commitment was demonstrated by her accomplishments as she managed her motherhood and academic aspirations. Currently, Khaleeda Bustamam is the Vice Chancellor of the University of Technology, Malaysia. Khaleeda is also actively involved in advocating and charity work as president of the Association of Women Guides of the Kingdom of Johor. Khaleeda is dedicated to more than just academics. Her strong stance against child abuse and support for the rights of Malaysia women are well known. Her place as a cherished figure in Malaysian society has been further cemented by the affection and respect she has received from the general public as a result of her efforts in these areas. Recently, Sultan Ibrahim was crowned King of Malaysia, and Prince Ismail was named Regent of Johor. With this title, Khaleeda was briefly crowned Queen of Johor. In 45 years, the Sultan of Johor would become King of Malaysia under the electoral system in place. By then, Ismail will be 84 years old, and Khaleeda will be 74, demonstrating the durability of their positions and the enduring impact of their legacy. Khaleeda Bustamam's rise to the title of Crown Princess of Johor is evidence of her poise, tenacity, and wisdom. Her marriage to Tunku Ismail Idris is more than just a royal union. It represents the fusion of values and aspirations that are dear to the Johorian people. Beyond the sphere of royal romance, Tunku Ismail Idris and Khaleeda Bustamam's story is one of strength, persistence, and unwavering love. They are creating a legacy that will last for many years as they manage the difficulties and obligations of their roles. What do you think of this royal couple? Let us know in the comments, and see you in the next video.